we are at the Silkway Rally 2021, the race that delivers passion, excitement and speed. Every country and every region that this race visited over the past decade remember it as something unique and inspiring. Maybe that's why all the governors of these areas want to give a touch to the Silkway Rally. This time we can see it in Gorno-Altaysk. More than 100 kilometers of the second special stage connected Siberia with Altai, a lost territory in the middle of nowhere. Before going along the famous Chusky Tract, the participants experienced wide greater roads, replaced by narrow forest paths, hollows and serious yawners. The winner of the first leg, Franco Kaimi, happened to be the first one to know the insidiousness of Altai. The hero driver fell twice and finally lost a wheel. The Argentinian was lucky to repair, but there was no way he could keep the first place overall. Kaimi lost 3.5 minutes and stepped back to second. The World Cup leader Ross Branch was quick to tackle the lead.
Thank you to the organizer. It was a fantastic day and I really enjoyed it. It was good fun. It was like motocross style, not so much navigation. So win or lose today, I'm happy.
Australian Daniel Sanders set the fastest time of the day after a big loss on the first leg. Now it was a turn of hero driver Joaquim Rodrigues to lose time. The battery of his bike got low in the critical moment, so the Portuguese needed to stop and wait for his teammate to charge the battery and continue racing. Russian Oleg Pavlenko had quite unconditional experience today when Altai locals challenged him to race on a regular road. The rider refused. I want to ask all the spectators who see us on regular roads, please don't try to race with us, don't overtake us. If you meet a Silkway rider on a tarmac road, that means we are going to bivouac, we are tired, we want to eat and to sleep. We're obliged to follow the road rules and we always do. Organization of the Silkway Rally includes interaction of hundreds of services so that people from distant areas in Russia, Mongolia, China and other countries could have a new experience hosting a world-class event in small towns and different villages. It is so unusual and amusing to see all these cars and bikes and trucks going through our village. We never saw an event like this. And so many foreigners. We heard them speaking different languages, doing interviews. It's totally amazing. I've never seen anything like this before. Another story connected the race with Acute Tikhon Middle School in Altai. They met in April for the first time, and now the Silkway Rally Association provided the school with 5 advanced portable computers and multifunctional devices for local kids. It happened in the spring when we were doing reconnaissance. April, everything was wet and muddy, our cars were struggling and finally they got stuck in this mud. Local school helped us. They taught us, fed us, gave us beds and sausages. Oh gosh, those sausages, magnificent! So we decided to thank them. All that happened in school and we saw they got outdated computers in classes, so we bought them new ones. That's for kids, so they could study in better conditions. We'll give you pelmeni next time. Pelmeni with caviar? Alright. Luke Alfon, sporting director of the Silkway Rally, got really impressed of people from Altai and their hospitality. Alfon presented a Silkway Rally cap and a t-shirt to Makar, a local boy who is fond of racing.
Makar is the son of the people here in the finish and we wanted to give him a present. You know, a t-shirt from Silkway and a cap. He's really happy, but he's a little bit shy to come with the TV, and but we can say that every people, the start we had today with Altai Krai, Siberia, the atmosphere is great, and people are so kind. So, spasiba Russia, spasiba Siberia, Altai Krai, spasiba.
The Silkway Rally Association is carrying out their humanitarian activities with a view to prevent and fight the coronavirus pandemic. The mission started with the delivery of express tests and PPE kits from China. This equipment was provided to the Ministry of Defense. In Omsk and Novosibirsk, all competitors and organization staff took compulsory PCR tests. As the results indicated, not a single person tested positive. In total, 2,830 samples were collected for PCR testing. And here is the leader, Vladimir Vasilyev on Mini. The Russian went flat out and totally overcame the difficulties of the first day with the quickest time of the stage. This victory helped Vasilyev to squeeze to the first place in general classification, just 13 seconds ahead of Guerlain Shishari. We had to overtake 3 trucks in the dust. That was hard. We were stuck behind them for 20 kilometers. We tried to do something, but there was dust everywhere, zero visibility, so what could we do? It was dangerous. I'm glad it all ended safe. Sergei Karakin continued his winning streak in SSVs. Italian Eugenio Amos is still second, and that makes the battle more exciting.
I have to say it was one of the best stages of my life. I really enjoyed driving because it was more like WRC style and not cross-country. And for the first time in my life I overtook a Kamaz, which was the dream of my life, to finally overtake a Kamaz. And to ring on a Kamaz, it was very, very nice.
Dmitry Sotnikov in all-new Kamaz truck has won the second stage in a row. But now he has got a new opponent. Sergei Vyazovich from Maz did a good job on the road to Gorno-Altaysk and burst into second place. It was a long time since we had such challenging distance. This route was awesome. We even got a swamp next to the finish line. It was hard for the Vipers. Now I want 200 kilometers more of this style of racing. I can't wait to continue the Silkway Rally.
Я очень доволен сегодняшним спецучастком. Еще бы километров 200 такого, и было бы классно.
But the situation changed dramatically. It started with a message from the chief medical officer of the race and one of the best doctors who deals with COVID-19, Denis Protsenko. I have to say there are strong concerns about the pandemic situation in Mongolia. It is not safe to go there, and we shouldn't do it. Speaking about Mongolia as a country, I have to say it has got worse, and at this time we need to help people fighting with virus. It would be right to transform the bivouacs in Mongolia into temporary hospitals for coronavirus patients. And we also need to bring oxygen concentrators for each bed there. I have to say that's safety first.
Дополнять, конечно, кислородными концентраторами под каждую койку.
After that, the head of the Silkway Rally, Vladimir Chagin, made an announcement.
We will compete for 2 racing days here in Altailand, and we will finish on Tuesday, 6th of July. It'll be a very special ceremony at the podium. We say in Russia that we can see our friends only when we are in a difficult situation. I wish you a very good rally, despite of the situation we faced off. We have to go forward, Silkway Rally.
Нельзя стоять на месте, нужно идти вперед, вперед шелковый путь.
In spite of all that, the Silkway Rally is going on. The race switches to Plan B with marathon stage around Gorno-Altaysk instead of going to Mongolia. The adventures are yet to come.
The 100. Every ball counts. After the power play, the fielding restrictions are relaxed.